Transaction Capital is planning to list on the JSE in June. Its CEO is former Massmart CEO Mark Lamberti. The group includes divisions focusing on unsecured loans, taxi finance, payment systems, and ATMs and credit recovery. In the year to September 2011, its loans and advances grew 18% to 6.7 billion rand. That is. Many people are going to hang their hats on Mark Lamberti, look at the success he made of Massmart and say he's a sure bet.
Yeah, so it was a bunch of guys who were involved with, funding and finance businesses. They then sold some businesses to African Bank, went out and started themselves SA Taxi Finance. So they're basically using then the owners have the taxis and the taxis as collateral. They're involved with second-hand market there. They bought Bayport, which is a substantial lending business, only the South African part of Bayport.
That was from Brait.
Yes, and so that's kind of added bulk to the business, and that's where a lot of the 6.7 billion in loan advances comes from. They've got a credit recovery business, so that's where people have given up on their bad debt book and they shoot those out. Those are the people that, make arbitrary phone calls to citizens to see if they can hit them up for some money. I don't know. I mean, it is interesting, and Lamberti, of course, is a very clever guy, very strong on operations, and had a great success track record at Massmart. He's not just a figurehead. When he joined the business, he actually put a whole lot of cash in and took a material equity stake. So he's looking to make a second big fortune with this one.
Do you think he's going to make a second big fortune, and in doing that, a fortune for shareholders?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of anticipation that Lamberti will come in and make a huge success of the business. I don't know. Again, it comes down to just too much stiff competition within the industry, which is an issue I think going forward for all the small companies, all the small micro lenders.
In terms of Transaction Capital, we have mentioned that they've got a listing coming in June.
Yeah, Deutsche Bank's running it in this typical South African listing sense. What they'll do is they'll have a little bit of a vendor placement, bit of a cash raising exercise, and that's going to be fun, and you can participate. I think I haven't had anybody knocking down our door to see if anybody wants to own the stock, so I assume they've got institutions and other parties that want to get the thing, and we'll have to see. When it gets on the market, then you can assess its results, you can see how much money it makes and see whether there's an opportunity. But I don't think it's something where you necessarily are going to get a huge pop on the IPO day.
Hot or not, Transaction Capital?
No, not hot.
Hot or not, Paul?
I think I'll take a wait and see. I'm not rushing to try and find it pre-listing.